After months of waiting, CS2 Surf Servers are here already, and whether you like your first experience or not, you're probably wondering what happens next. Here is what's available to be played right now, including Surf with a timer, KZ with checkpoints, what problems our community is still facing, and some other stuff that I think you'll find very interesting. Most importantly, I want to manage your expectations for Surf's development and give you the most up-to-date information. As of right now, there are dozens of Surf servers available, which more than 1,000 of you played concurrently all through the weekend. A pretty good amount by our standards. These servers were primarily XPlay and Cybershook, with a lot of independent servers also becoming available through the community browser. They ran a small pool of very famous but hastily ported maps, a first glimpse at what's possible through the new engine: Utopia, Beginner, Kitsu. The best way to find these servers and join them is in the community servers browser. Click change filters, server not full, and then refresh. I leave it on for about 10 to 20 seconds and then stop it before fake servers pop in. You can also set a ping filter to take out some fakes if that works for you. And now, what features do these servers actually have? Well, as of today, several servers have a timer, a surf timer, including the world record, your personal best, and rank, and even your speed, not centrable yet. And just a few days ago, a public surf timer was released through GitHub with similar features, as well as a server list with IPs that use it. But no one was expecting plugins like this to come so quickly, and not everyone agrees that this is such a good thing. More on that later. KZ also has a stats plugin now, allowing players to see the quality of their movement, as well as checkpoints where you can save your location, fail or try something, and then respawn at the same location with a click of a button, a feature akin to save lock in Surf. Go check out LL Nuke's video for more info at IP list, top right. Game modes like B-Hop, also in CS2, would probably enjoy having these stats as well, especially speed of 6 jump or SSJ, they love this. Features like these contribute to a product that feels like what we had before. All these components coming together, the maps, the timer, it's giving us some of that feeling we got in CSGO in a brand new world. Even the servers without timers were electric as people tried the new engine. And I think a lot of us are already dying for the next port, the next map, the next thing to explore. But there were some complaints, a lot of complaints about the consistency of the surf, especially ramp bugs. But I think there's more to that coming into play here, bringing us to the problems. Right now, if you try to play the original CS2 Utopia, you will eventually run into an invisible wall. A bunch of them, in fact, mainly at the ends and edges of ramps. This leads to an unsatisfying experience, and while it's possible to dodge these bugs by avoiding the ends and edges of ramps, it's far from ideal. So can we fix it? Well, it's unclear. See, in Half-Life Alyx, another Source 2 engine game, these maps were not producing ramp bugs. It was only when CS2 rolled around that they started to appear. And there's more evidence for this. The port of Surf Utopia was remade, and despite fixes to the ramps and lighting, very nice, some ramp bugs still remain. But some maps have no ramp bugs or very few and perform well. We need to learn a lot more about this before I can give you a definitive explanation. And if you ask me, apart from the ramp bugs, it feels fine, it feels great. It feels like CSGO, if not a little smoother. I personally just get less screen tearing than I used to in CSGO, and that's why I think there's something else hidden affecting the feeling for some of you. Tick rate. Many of you who played on, for example, XPlay, GFL or Cybershook may have been used to 85 tick, how many ticks per second you gain speed. CS2 on the other hand is 64 tick, in fact it appears to be hard-coded to 64 tick sub-tick, causing even more issues apparently, and without a clear public workaround. So if you're used to going a little faster than you are right now, tick rate is a possible cause. But apart from this, the main complaint was the maps themselves. Some of them do not look better than the originals, okay? Nyx is an example, although Nyx paradoxically has some of the best surf, least ramp bugs after ramp 2, and would be a banger with a visual upgrade. But these were the first ports, and thank God we had them. Otherwise, we would have had no surf maps and nothing to try and test, gather input. But the other point was porting maps without permission from the original creator, like posting somebody's video on another website, which, granted, for the oldest and most famous maps, it may not be possible to get permission. I agree that porters should try to get permission from creators, and if not possible, give proper attribution and do your best. Which brings us to the workshop. As you're watching this, almost 1,000 maps have already been uploaded for CS2. Most of them are dog doo-doo, I know. And crucial, when you join a server, the only thing you download is the map itself. The upside of this is lightning fast join times. It used to take first-time users minutes to even get in. This little bar at the bottom flickering, not understanding what's going on. However, trade-off. Everything else, models, trails, you name it, everything that's not the map, a huge aspect of our community culture, is not downloaded. However, there have been rumors of how to fix this, like having all the models in a map that you download as an update from the server, which would require Valve to let us send more than one map or add-on at once. At one point, someone even created an external custom launcher for CS2 called CS2 Launcher, which worked wonderfully, allowing you to download maps and models just like the old browser and then join. There were only a few servers, and tragically it launched just before the workshop, so it never took off, but was considered at one point a potential solution. So, what is the future of CS2 Surf? Originally, I said in a previous video that 1 to 2 months was the timeline for servers to get back to normal, whatever that means, once we get Source 2 mod. But after listening to server owners and learning more about the problems, it's looking more like several months. There are tons of plugins and features that you don't even see on CSGO servers that made them feel so good, feel perfect even, and this will simply take time, so we must be patient. But on the other hand, CS2 Surf and other game modes are here. You can practically touch it, you can feel it. You can click on the community browser and join in less than 30 seconds because of the new workshop, hopefully if they fix the fake servers. And if it doesn't feel good for you, we need your feedback. Is there a part of the map that's broken? Are you getting low frames in a section? Your input will inevitably shape community servers for years to come. The way that Zombie Escape, a game mode in CS2, did this, as well as plug-in development, was through an open source project. They opened a Discord and allowed anyone to come in, ask questions, and potentially contribute. And now on Friday, a bunch of servers for Zombie Escape are launching and updating at the same time, all on a mostly even playing field. So there have been talks about an open source project for CS2 Surf. Overall, am I optimistic or pessimistic? Will we be looking back months from now, ruining the day that CS2 arrives? I believe no. We were in this position before with CSGO, and it took much longer to get back to a normal state. In terms of maps, we don't need all 800 maps ported at once. They would frankly look pretty bad. Taking time to make good ports that look better and at least function the same is exactly what we need. And trickling these out, even if like once a week or once every 2 weeks, creates an event. The low supply of maps creates demand for even more, a sense of hype when a new map comes out, all of us coming together to experience CS2 for the first time in our own way. If you want to stay super up to date with CS2 stuff, join the Discord and subscribe for more community-made content coverage. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck sliding those triangles.